Evening, another Tuesday of learnings. This is your broker, Samuel Lau. So tonight, we're gonna share about new learnings. Paano ba magbenta ng mga big real estate transaction? Bago akong pasa as a broker, I'm a new pipe broker. Or I been in the real estate business pero I'm into project selling lang. Wala akong experience to handle big ticket transaction. So, objectives tonight, we will equip you with knowledge and shared experience. The how to, no? The how to close big ticket transaction. So again, how to close big ticket deals even if you are new or have no experience. So, let's check muna. Reality check tayo. Ano ba mga problema ng mga kasamahan natin pagdating sa mga malaking transaction? Ito yung mga mindset kasi ng mga kaibigan nating broker, no, and agents. Kailangan number of years experience. Kailangan niya big network para lang magkaroon ng no, or big credentials, or need to be senior before selling big tickets, or kailangan ng mga big experience. But the truth is, yung big ticket buyers don't choose seniority. They choose confidence, clarity, value, and preparedness. So, kung titignan mo, there is one case scenario ngayon sa Cebu. Ang sample ko kasi I'm based in Cebu, Mandani Bay. Yung isang ahente na walang itong ahente na ito from Mandani Bay, he's agent RESP ng isang brokerage firm. Hindi siya, kumbaga, profile background, lang siya, very ordinary, wala siyang big network of NGO or So, nag-present lang siya more on good knowledge about the project, and then nag-market siya through Facebook, targeting the specific target of the high-end, and then naka-close siya ng around 30 to 40 million transaction in one setup, no, one deal. So, we will discuss more example like that. So, hindi kailangan may experience ka about real estate, no? So, yours truly, when we started real estate also uh, 16 years ago, first experience natin is with RLC, Robinson's Land. So, as a broker, I wanted to have an experience. So, pumasok tayo as a pinaka-entry level ng Robinson's Land as a account specialist, no? Yung pinakamababa, I report to a manager, then I report to a sales director, So, that's our ladder. So, I was assigned to start selling kakabukas lang. So, honestly, I'm the first recruited account specialist of Robinson's Lands to handle the Amisa, the Luxuria market here in Punta Inganyo. No experience and everything. They teach me how to do and familiarity to be confident, because if you have good knowledge in the product, just like you go to the exam, napag-aralan mo ng ilang ulit yung exam bukas, pagpasok mo sa classroom, you have that confident that you can answer the questions. So the same thing with the product. Isa lang ang product ko noon, it's just Amisa, Mactan, Ponta Inganyo. So they advise me to keep on learning, review, no, A to Z, to be familiar with the product. So clarity, the value, and preparedness, pinanda nila ako. And then, nandun naman yung seniors ko to assist us, to train us. So, it's my year 1, but yung team namin, yours truly, we become the top seller nationwide. No, isa lang product ko, but we become the top seller nationwide. We hit our quota 4x, almost 4x of the annual quota. So, again, example lang muna yan, no? So, part 2, why new brokers, agents failed in high-value deals? Bakit ba? Mahirap ba talaga? Well, sabihin natin, minsan, failure is part of learnings, no? So, don't worry about you failed in your transaction. Kasi, kasama yan sa learning process. Walang mga umasinso na hindi dumaan ng failure. Okay? So, but allow me to share 5 common reasons. So, reason number 1, the agents look intimidated, no? Parang takot, parang hindi siya comfortable to offer high-end properties. Kasi sanay lang siya sa economic or low-end. They don't talk like an investors. Kasi if you focus on the luxury market, karamihan ng mga luxury is they talk about values, number, everything. So, dapat if we go, dapat ganun tayo. But they cannot. They talk like an, kumbaga, common failure, they just memorize the product, memorize what they don't go beyond the product knowledge, no? Number three, they don't know the numbers. As again, as I said, if you're talking with big tickets, you need to know the numbers, what you are like, the land value, the BIR zonal value, the potential ROI, cap rate, comparables, highest and best use, no? So you need to. So, well, hindi talaga yan easy to learn for a new brokers na kakapasa lang sa PRC or lalo na sa mga brokers na train lang sila for project selling, especially hawak nila is socialized, economic, or low mid, no? But again, may shortcut, may solution. In a few slides, hold on, sa huli, I will share you the solution. They do not control the buying process. They become order taker, no? So again, kumbaga, very parrot lang sila, no? Ito pag-aralan mo, ito gawin mo, ito ganun mo. So parang empleyado or in-house agent talaga ang dating, no? Sunod-sunuran lang tayo. So kasi if you deal with big ticket, knowledge is one, product knowledge is one, but you need to go beyond the product knowledge, especially on the numbers. Okay? The potential appreciation value, whatever, especially on the track record of the developer pagdating sa last 10 years. Paano ba umakyat ng mga project values niya? In average, free selling to turnover, magkano bang inakyat, no? On the price. Now, 5, they don't position themselves as an expert. Kumbaga, they think they're just ahente. No. If you want to tap the high value client, you need to position yourself as an expert of your product. I remember when I mastered the Amisa Mactan at that time, saka ka memorize, so kahit nakapikit mata ko, I can answer any questions or objections. So I become the expert of my product. Okay? Now, how to position 4x or more strategy in terms of selling, no? So, number 1, position yourself as an specialist, not a generalist. Kasi minsan, if you deal into high-end market, sa masyadong bago ka pa, but bit-bit mo lahat, no? Just like you enter into project selling, bit-bit mo lahat. There's no such thing. Walang specialization. Kung tignan mo, pati doktor, may specialization, no? Doctor specialize in cardio. Doctor specialize in ortho. Tayo naman as a brokers or as our RESP, you need to specialize. Let's say, brokerage, you're specializing commercial lots or industrial lots or high-end residentials. Kasi at the end of the day, nakikita ko puro tayo PKS, puro natin bit-bit lahat. But in reality, selling project A to project Z, the common denominator is commission. Commission is money. Pareho lang. But if you focus one thing, one developer, or one segment, one specific, let's say, industrial lot. So, you be the person of authority na pupuntahan. Sabihin natin, sino ba expert industrial warehouse dito sa Cebu? So, boom, 3 names comes into your mind right away, no? Or sinabi na, sino ba expert sa Ayala Premier? Boom, come in. Sino ba expert sa Rockwell? Boom, pangalan come in. So there's always name that pop up. Because why the name of this person pop up? Because siya yung parang law of attraction, siya yung kilala in the industry na nag-specialize for that specific segment. Okay? Now, bantayan mo yung body language mo, voice, and presence kasi it affects on your presentation, especially with your high-end clients. Yung presentation mo, your body, yung tono ng boses mo, tsaka anong confident level mo, no? Dapat when you talk with this high-end client, numbers, again, let's go back to the percent example, no? Land appreciation rate across this corridor, you have this comparative analysis. At least alam mo. ROI, potential, sabihin na niya, if you buy this condominium now with a potential market rental low, mid, high, you get a return of 6% to 8%. That's the average based on the sample A, sample B, sample C in the existing market, no? So, or you sell this raw land, mamaya I'll give you example. Ano ba potential, highest and best use? What's the best project to put on that specific property based on the potential market analysis mo in the area? Masyadong advanced yan, but again, if you're a new broker, you don't need to learn that trick of the business. You need to. Mamaya, pag-usapan natin yung letter C. Again, you type it, no? Letter C. Mamaya, balikan natin yung letter C. So, value-based selling for big ticket. Again, when we sell a high-end property, it's more about value selling, no? The potential value, the potential number, the growth, or the potential what's in it, no? So, stop selling the property. Sell the value. Okay, what are those value? The financial benefits, the future appreciation, the highest and best use, the potential cash flow, the investor's goal. Sabihin natin, okay, Mr. Ong, I'm gonna offer you a property na this is your investment value. This is your security of your investment. This is the legality of your investment. This is your potential cash flow. And this is your exit strategy. So you complete from investment to exit strategy. The legality and the security of the investment, no? Kasi sa objectives ng mga investors, dalawa lang palagi. A, cash flow. B, capital growth. Again ha, cash flow and capital growth is always the mind of any investors. You buy land banking. So what's the potential capital growth for the next 5 years in that area? Is it 3x, 5x? No? Or you buy apartment with a cash flow. So what's my potential cash flow for the next year 1, year 2, year 3? What's the escalation? And then what's the potential exit strategy? If I exit 10 years, what's the potential conservative capital growth in that specific residential area? So again, dapat value-based tayo when we deal on the investors. Another example is property purpose payoff. Okay, example, Mr. Buyer, investors, buy this property, 4,000 square meter, ideal for your service apartment and student housing. And then based on our analysis, if you put up kind of a 4-story for a service apartment with around number of units, etc., you can raise around 900 to 1.2 rental income per month. And that cash flow can give you a ROI of 12% per annum. So, bigyan mo. So, you need to learn that study. But again, for a new broker, hindi yan ma-absorb in 1 year, 2 years, no? But, mamaya yung C, bibigay ko sa iyo, what is that C? Sabihin ko na lang, i-lay down ko na lang yung C. The C, lahat ng mga broker natin dito, lahat ng mga classmate natin tonight, they are not our C. Meaning, they are not our competitors. Akala kasi natin bawat bagong broker, dami na nating broker, we're almost 50,000 na licensed broker in PRC. So 50,000 na tayo competing in the industry. Kasi ang C, utak natin puro competition. What if isipin natin, wow, ang dami na nating broker, positive side tayo. More than almost 50,000 na tayong broker. So, marami na tayong kasi. Anong kasi? Marami na tayong C stands for from competitor, marami na tayong collaborator. ka-collabs natin. So, may bago na tayong broker in Bohol. So, meron na tayong collaborator in Bohol. May bagong broker na tayo sa Cagayan Valley. Lawyer pa ang background, no? From lawyer to accountant, then nag-PR ng MBS REM, so broker na rin. So, meron na tayong collaborator. Di ba, ang daming broker na primary course accountant, broker, lawyer, engineer, iba pa. So, C stands for collaborator. Pag inisip natin yan, kahit bagong pasa pa si A, nakipag-collaborate siya kay B na been in the industry for 10 years, listing ni B, walang problema. It will be the service of B as a listing broker will do the closing. So, ikaw A, na walang experience in closing and handling a market, high-end market, you focus on your strength. What is the strength? Digital marketing. Kasi ang digital marketing nowadays, di lang the moment you understand the trick, you can leverage na in your targeting. You can use your money to get more leads. You can use other people's knowledge. You can pay them to design your advertising. No? So, if you have the money, you can get a target leads. Okay? I give you another example. It's too hard to close a property in the CBD area. Paano mo na-close yan? It's for you, it's too easy. Kasi value proposition tayo ulit, no? Mr. Tolentino, I'm selling you a 1,500 square meter in Ayala CBD area. FAR 10. Kasi sa mga CBD area, may FAR, FAR, floor area ratio lang FAR, no? We call that FAR is FAR, floor area ratio. So what is that FAR 10? Halimbawa, you have a land area of 1.5, naka-FAR 10 ka, so meaning 15 times 10, that is 15,000 gross floor area. So what is that 15,000 gross floor area? We will discuss that again. So halimbawa, the selling price is 300,000. So 1,500 times 300,000. So the total contract price is 450 millions. Wow, ang mahal, 300,000. Outside CBD area, I can market lang 100,000. Or kumbaga, kahit 70 to 100, you can buy. But CBD kasi mahal, no? But why developer keep on buying pa rin? Because GFA, value per square meter, what is that? Gross floor area value per square meter. Again what is our gross floor area? It's 15,000. So value per square meter. So how to get that GFA value per square meter? 450 million. You divide it with a gross floor area of 15,000. Lalabas 30,000 lang per square meter ang GFA value per square meter. So meaning, kung magtatayo si developer ng vertical development like condominium or office condominium or commercial, so yung value ng gross floor area niya sa second floor, third floor, going to the upper floor, it's only 30,000 per square meter. Base kasi yung 300, na-dilute siya by going up. Pero, hold muna, meron pa siyang construction cost. But what is the construction cost? Let us say tayo siya ng, halimbawa, tapusin natin. Yung 1.5, nag-setback siya, yung building footprint niya nasa around 60 to 65% lang. Meaning sabihin na lang 1,000 square meter lang building footprint kasi nag-setback, di ba? Pag sa CBD ka, pinapasetback ka ng malaki. So meaning, yung 15,000 mo GFA, divide 1,000, yung building footprint mo. So going up, you can put up 15 floors. Again, you can put up 15 floors. Hindi pa kasama yung parking kasi bonus not in counting. So, let's say, lagyan mo ng 2 floors na parking. So, 15 plus 2, magiging 17 floors. Okay? Magiging 17 floors. Ngayon, if you go lapit with a contractor, magkano ba pa-construct per square meter for a 17-story building? Sabihin ng contractor, okay, Sam, I'll charge you 60,000. Okay? 60,000. Or I charge you 70,000 para maganda na quality. Okay, 70,000. So your 30,000 plus 70,000 construction cost. So magiging ang cost mo per square meter on finish is nasa 100,000 per square meter. Again, 30,000 is your value on land based on the GFA value per square meter plus your construction cost of 70,000 per square meter. So you add 30, 70. So your actual cost now, combined cost, is around 100,000 per square meter. Okay. If you value engineer that one, work backward, magkano na ba ang condominium unit per square meter in the CBD area? 250 to 300,000. Kikita ba si developer? Yes, because ang puhunan niya nasa more or less nasa 100,000 pa lang. And then she can resell it at 250 to 300,000 per square meter. Kasi meron pa naman siyang mga admin cost, marketing cost, and other legal cost, no? Kikita pa rin si developer. Kaya if you know that how to analyze the value, hindi ka matakot mag-offer, oy, mahal masyado, hindi ko na maibenta yan, o etc. Again, I'm sharing this to you now para alam nyo, that's my give and take away sa inyo tonight. But again, you don't need to memorize. Kasi pag nagsalita ka dyan sa developer ng ganito, more or less, para kang nag-memorize. But share with us, contact us, or contact yung mga partner mo, ka-collaborator mo na brokers to help you on the value proposition. Okay, we discuss more about collaboration later. Again, thank you for that takeaway, no? Okay. By the way, if you understand this takeaway, please type number 5. Please type number 5 for this one. Okay? Next, the big ticket closing script tayo, no? 5 steps big ticket closing script. Number 1, establish authority early. Sir, before we proceed, may I confirm your investment preference? Are you more focused on a cash flow, land banking, or capital appreciation? So, you need to understand first, ano ba ang objectives ng client mo? Iba-iba kasi yan. Kasi pag hindi mo tinanong, hindi mo alam saan ka ba direction. Baka the expectation, parang katulad ng mga common mali, no? Ng mga broker or mga RESP. May nag-walk-in na kliyente sa showroom or sa mall, nag-flyering or tumawag, nag-offer siya ng let us say 1-bedroom unit, or ngayon pala ang sinasabi niya, dami na niyang salita ng salita, hindi man lang pinasalita yung kliyente, nag-offer na siya unit features, amenities, etc. etc. Ang pinunta ng buyer doon is to buy for investment. So, ang kailangan niya, numbers. Magkano ba ito? Ano bang potential rental market value in the area? Anong potential return of investment ko? The numbers of years, no? Pwede ba itong ipa-Airbnb, etc. Dapat doon ka na segment. Kaso you're sumadaldal, hindi mo man lang tinanong na right question. So, again, from the start, ask the right question. Establish your authority early. Know what to focus. Okay? Number 2, ask investors level questions. So, what is this? So, by the way, investors, ano ba yung price range na hanap mo for your investment? May ideal location ka na ba? Is it for short term, long term, etc.? So, may potential target return of investment ka ba? So, again, you need to ask investor level questions, no? So, marami yan. Pag-aralan mo, you can even EI that one, no? Again, present numbers. When you talk about these mga commercial buyer, developers, investors, we always discuss and talk by numbers. So again, if you are into commercial, industrial, very particular, alam mo yung content. Ano ba yung mga potential fair market value? BIR zonal value. Ano ba yung mga price references mo in the neighboring area? Some when we buy industrial property in Mandawi, magkano na ba? So I'll say 30 to 40, that's the reference per square meter, 30 to 40,000. But if I wanted a budget of 20, 20 is more or less you can buy in next town, Consolacion and Liloan. No? So at least alam mo yung mga potential. So some, if I buy 30,000 and do a construction warehouse of 15,000, can I still get around 5 to 6% rental return? Ano ba yung rental market value? So again, you need to compute. Okay, I give you another takeaway. Pakinggan nyo to ha. Another takeaway. Do you think 25,000 to 30,000, let us say na lang 30,000 is a very expensive ngayon. Recently, we sold around 25,000 Roland in Mandawi, Cebu per warehouse. Per square meter yan ha. Sorry. 25,000. Tayuan mo ng warehouse ngayon, nasa 10 to 12,000 lang yan ngayon. Sabihin na lang natin expensive, nasa 15,000. So again, 25 and 15, that is 40,000 per square meter investment. Roll of thumb, what is 1%? 400,000, 400 pesos. So if I can lease out my warehouse at 400 per square meter, kikita ako ng 1% per month times 12, that's 12% per annum. But mahal masyado kasi ang market ngayon nasa 270 to 280 ang brand new plus VAT plus taxes. So meaning, sa 400, what is 50% sa 400? 200. So if I manage to lease it out at 200, kikita ako 6% ROI per year. Kaso ang market nasa 270, 280. So meaning, with buying a land with 270 to 80, not 6%, nasa mga 8 to 9% ang ROI ng landlord per year. Kung nabili niya ng 25, nagtayo siya at cost of 15,000. Okay? Of course, may mga open space pa yan, tsaka may other setback. So let us say na lang mga nasa 7 to 8% ang ROI. So not bad. So for the next 5 years, 10 years, meron siyang 6 to 8% ROI. That is better than putting that money in the bank. Kaso, may pangalawang kitaan, value, capital growth, di ba? 5 to 10 years after yung 25,000, magiging tataas, maging 35, maging 50,000. Sure tayo, Sam? Okay, I'll give you example. A client of mine purchased property in Mandawi for warehouse 10 years ago. Value only before when you buy property warehouse in Mandawi area like industrial area like Tingog, Tabok, Kasuntingan, Magsabungan, 3,500 to 6,000 pesos only per square meter. 10 years ago again, 3,500 to 6,000 per square meter. Now, present value is 30,000 to 40,000 per square meter. That's in the span of 10 years. So, kung si Mr. Buyer bumili 10 years ago, then nagtayo siya ng warehouse, kahit kumita lang siya ng 6% at that time. Kung nag-liquidate siya ngayon, yung 6,000 na lang yan, nag-liquidate siya ngayon at 30,000, that is 5x or 500% capital growth in the span of 10 years. May cash flow na siya, may 500% ROI pa siya on the capital growth. Okay, so that's takeaway number 2 nyo. Number 4, provide a clear action step. So big ticket buyer wants clarity in mind, not confusion. So don't confuse your buyer. Don't offer too many, no? So one at a time. Okay, you can submit a shopping list of 5, then get a commitment, anong nagustuhan. Pag may nagustuhan 2 o 3, then you go visit the 2 or 3 property. But when you visit that area, you study in advance the zonal value on that area, the fair market value, the rental market value in the area, and get ready on your documents like Google location map, print out sketch plan, and okay, kahit na to follow na yung title and tax deck, no? Very important, okay? 5, close with authority. Huwag mayang magsabi, okay, Mr. Buyer, the demand of this property now in Mandawi is a little bit ano tayo ngayon po, sabihin natin sabihin natin sellers market. Okay, sellers market. Marami ang gustong bumili, kukunti lang ang gustong magbenta. Kukunti lang ang inventory for sale in Mandawi for warehouse. Okay? Kaya sellers market, they can dictate their price. Okay, so pwede mo sabi, sir, with the demand, the corridor, and the below market value. Itong lupang inoffer ko po, sabihin ko na lang, itong lupang inoffer ko is below market value. And marami na pong tumingin dito. So, if you really want and you're serious on this, let's make a letter offer na para ma-lock up na natin ito. Or when do you like to meet the owner para in pronto mag-usap kayo? Kasi minsan, mas maganda nga, di ba? We want fast deal. So, the sooner possible, we can invite the buyer and seller to meet up, di ba? The sooner we can close the deal. Di yung papel-papel pa. Kung pwedeng i-meet up, face-to-face or online. Okay? So, what must bring to every buyer's meeting? So, mga example lang to ha, mga checklist. So, when you go to meet your buyer, especially big investors, make a market study knowledge in advance in the area where you offer. ROI sample analysis or idea in the area. Example, the rentals, kung plano niya for rental warehouse. Comparative pricing for the area, magkano na ba yung last mga sold properties value, no? Google Earth, rent out, highest and best use, industrial zone, what's the zonal land use in the area. So, baka tanungin mo, Sam, you're offering me this warehouse. Ano ba zonal dito? Agree pa, sir. Oh, can this be converted? So, you need to research in advance or else baka pagtawanan tayo, no, with the client. So, few slides na lang. Your mindset determines your check. Again, I'm giving you the idea, the knowledge, but it doesn't mean some mahirap din namin yan ma-absorb in just short 30 minutes presentation mo. No, again, I'm just giving you the idea. You don't need to understand, memorize it now. Once you have the idea, at least alam mo na what you need to practice. This blueprint. And now, marami namang C dyan. Ano ba yung C ulit? Marami tayong ka-collaborator. Again, for mind setting, type collaborator. Okay? Marami tayong ka-collaborator. Ka-collab na lang, no? Ka-collab. You can type collab para ma-mindset mo yung C is collab, no? More every brokers I meet is my potential collaborator. Every agents I meet is my potential collaborator, no? Huwag na nating isipin competitor. Competitor yan, kompetensya ko yan, ayoko, no? All brokers are our collaborator. Okay, so tingin nyo na lang, why I'm sharing you my knowledge? Diba? Because ang inisip ko na lang, if I deal with Tolentino, if I deal with broker Carol, if I deal with Atlee, at least, when I say meron ba tayong potential property for investment, at least we more or less we speak the same language na pagdating sa investment language, no, lingua. Kasi mahirap. Baka ibigay ko, din kayo mag-handle closing, and then without your knowledge, we miss the closing, no? Or there's an opportunity, hindi nyo nakita because hindi kayo naturuan. So kung naturuan kayo, makuha mo yung opportunity to be listed and then may upload mo sa MLS natin. And then, may potential listing pa tayo sa MLS na pwede natin i-collaborate again. So, knowledge we need to share. Marami sa mga brokers natin dito in the industry which I wanted to challenge. We cannot bring that knowledge in our grave. It's there given to us, need to be shared by everybody, no? Again, please type share to everybody para we can encourage. Mamaya may in-invite akong one broker natin, no? I hope nakapasok siya kasi mahina daw signal sa kanila. Mamaya mag-share siya. She's our potential collaborator to hit 1 billion sales. Sinong gusto makapagbenta ng 1 billion? Okay? Please type yes. Sinong gusto makapagbenta? Claim it, no? Who wants to close deal 1 billion sales for the next 6 months? Type yes. Okay? So, collaborator. How? Again, Allow me to end with our system PHMLS. This is the reason I created this online platform, to create a real-time digital network, to create a real-time 24/7 presence na real-time makapag-exchange listing tayo, fellow brokers, agents nationwide. The moment broker from Makati uploaded those 1.2 billion commercial property in Makati, in real time lalabas na sa website natin, maging available as in our inventory. The moment I uploaded yung worth, let us say I have for sale CBD area in Cebu na worth 3 billion. So the moment I upload that one, it become listing of Tolentino, it become listing of Carol, it become listing of all brokers who join in our PHMLS. So every time you promote your website, every time you share your website to your client, potential they engage with that listing, and then you become the buyer side. Then you share it to us. Since that is our listing, I'm the listing broker, my team. So we become the we become the seller broker, the listing broker. With our knowledge in the big ticket transaction, pagdating, sabihin ni Mr. Tolentino, Sam, si Mr. C pupunta dyan, titignan yung commercial property mo sa SRP. Okay, don't worry, Robin. Pagdating dito, I'll take care, susunduin ko sa airport, to fit in everything, no? Kami, ang team namin, ang magsasarado sa negosyo. Diba? Usually, it's the listing broker close the deal. Sorry. So, if you try to check, that's a big collaboration. At 1.5 billion collaboration, a 7.3 billion collaboration. I myself and Mary Gauso, we collab several transactions worth, magkano ba? Sabihin na lang natin, we already collabs almost a billion transaction, no? Not in 1 year. Maraming years na rin, no? So, if you're able to deal like person of Mary Gauso, like a person Karen Oy, and person, marami dyan, no, in the NCR region. These are brokers, mga listing pro forma, maraming listing. They are closers. Closer, kumbaga, magaling sa closing talaga, no? So, isa-isahin muna natin. Under your PHMLS system, it's your shortcut. Again, it is your shortcut to close big tickets. Kahit bago ka. Share big ticket, nasa website mo na. So the moment you can promote your website to social media, TikTok, etc. That's not our topic now, but we have another topic for promotion. Attracting buyers. Bagong broker ka, you can focus attracting buyers. Bagong broker ka, mag-join ka, subscribe ka, only 1,000 per month. Then you have your website, and you can start marketing all the listing under that website, because that become our MLS, and you become our collaborator. So, maraming broker, like say, Robin, uploaded 10 listing, total of 3.2 billion, example lang, but he is so busy. Nandito naman si Ray, bagong broker, kakapasa lang, masyadong bata pa, 24 years old, pero masyadong tiki naman siya. So, tinatabi yung cellphone sa kakalaro ng mga digital platform. So, he promote. So, nakakuha si Ray ng investors sa listing ni Robin. Conform me, Mr. Robin, I have a buyer for your BGC property, yung 2.1B. They're coming from Dubai and flying in a month from now. Can I pre-registered with you, everything, ganito. So, nag-usap sila, collaborate sila in preparation for arrival. Pagdating doon, Team Robin and others will meet the client and do the professional presentation. Okay? So, closing the deal, 50-50, Team Robin, Team Ray Bahian. Diba? And a 24 years old broker Ray closed a 2.5 billion transaction because of the seasoned experienced broker Mr. Tolentino with the team of Tolentino and NCR closed the BGC transaction. Okay, so ganun lang yan, no? Co-broker network with your senior closers. Marami yan. let us say, you refer a client with me. Kahit bago ka, I'm a closer. That's my specialization, commercial, industrial, big ticket transaction. Pagdating sa NCR, marami kang mga big closer dyan, no? From PMRB, Manila Board, lahat-lahat. And every local chapter natin, mayroon tayong mga experienced seasoned brokers. Kaya nga, sikreto dyan, other than joining any local board para for networking, is also itong platform natin. By the way, you can try our platform. We have our staff Faye to do one-on-one face-to-face presentation or online presentation with you. So Faye, please kindly type our kumbaga pre-registered form para or if you're interested, please type your full name, your contact, and your email in our chat box. Again, your full name, your email, your contact number in our chat box para makuha yan ng AI natin, assistance, and then si Faye will contact you for an appointment for orientation about our PHMLS, no? So, number one, sure big ticket listing nationwide, real time. Number two, co-broker network with our other subscriber. Every new subscriber become your new collaborator. Again, you don't need to recruit broker, you don't need to recruit new agents because every time we share this community, we share this platform for 1,000 pesos per month subscription. They have their own website, they have their own platform na maraming usage. And again, you're helping yourself and you're helping other broker under this community to grow nationwide. The moment we reach, let's say, 500 brokers, imagine you're expanding your business, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, and you are collaborating with all licensed broker. All our listing is handled by a licensed broker, listed and validated by a licensed broker. All your project selling na binato mo sa Dipolog will be handled by your brokers from Dipolog para everything will be shared 50-50 our standard sharing, no? And also in our platform, we have the ready tools for training and high-value buyers, no? So, nandun yung mga maps, template, and others, no? We have massive exposure for your listing because as of now, we have 100 plus subscriber. So, we have 100 plus brokers tulong-tulong nag-market sa mga listing natin. The good thing with our platform here is if I have 1,000 listing, platform website ni Robin also had 1,000, kay Carol 1,000. Walang nakalamang because it's a mirror type website. Very unique system na kung anong meron ako, meron kayo. Kung anong meron kayo, meron ako pareho. But the moment buyer walk into the website of Roben.com, only profile broker is Roben. The moment buyer walk into Miranda website, only broker Miranda is the profile. Nakatago ang mga pangalan ng ibang listing broker. There is a secreto for the broker to log in para makita kaninong listing. But if a buyer, hindi naman sila nag-log in, they can always shop anytime, anywhere, safe na safe, hindi mapunta sa listing broker. Not like Lamudi, if you give your link to Lamudi, pwede siyang mag-shopping sa ibang listing. Not like if we give our link of our organization, MLS, pwede silang mag-shopping sa ibang broker, no? Ours very unique. Massive exposure. Now, network instantly build nationwide. So, MLS turns you into a big ticket closer by giving you access to our tools and powerful nationwide networking. Again, so paalala ulit, please type your name and your contact number kahit yan. If you wanted name, contact number, no, and please call me for PHMLS. So Faye will contact you. Faye is my staff in charge for MLS. She's in charge for calling you para to give an orientation, a short orientation about our website to walk you through. If you wanted, then you subscribe for 1,000 per month. So, if you apply only 20% of the knowledge that I shared tonight, your next big ticket deals is not what if, it's when. It's a matter of 6 to 12 months, you can get a big commission. So, allow me to end again with another invitation for next week. So, what's our topic for next week? Again, maraming nakakarinig about the BRRR method. What is that BRR? It stands for build, it stands for buy, renovate, rent, refinance, repeat. Allow you to establish your own rental properties, allow you to establish your own investment properties with minimal or zero capital. But again, next week, November 25, Tuesday, 7 p.m., most people think you need millions to start in real estate, but the rich use one strategy to buy again and again. Meaning in 10 years time, you can have the option to have 5 to 10 properties if you really want, no? So again, please screenshot this one. The Zoom ID is the same Zoom ID whether you're using tonight. So just be on time before 7 or 7 o'clock, and we start exactly 7:15. Share it. You can invite your family, especially your son, daughter, if you want them to understand this one. This is a very nice topic. I walk you through how to build BRR method using project selling, BRR method using mga foreclosed asset, BRR method using mga distress sales and others. So, pag-usapan natin yan next Tuesday. See you again next Tuesday. Okay?